What's up, guys? You're gonna be right here. I'm back with another video, guys. And today we're talking Flash Season 3, Part 2 of the Gorilla City two-parter thingy on the Flash. And yeah, so last episode we saw Barry and the squad go to Earth 2 to Gorilla City. And you know what? I thought it was pretty cool to see the episode. We saw the awesome Flash vs. Solovar. We saw a lot of cool stuff, a lot of characters, information, background a little bit, especially with Julian and a couple of other stuff. And we learned at the end that Grodd is going to use Gypsy to get to Earth 2. So guys, I'm just doing this last episode. I'm not saying I'm doing every one, but you know what? It's a two-part Gorilla City episode, so I gotta review it. So guys, we start off this episode right where we left off. But it's Valentine's Day, guys, and this has everybody excited, because everybody loves Valentine's Day episodes 2 weeks late. You know what? Personally, it doesn't really affect me. But I've seen some people that don't really like it. I mean, it was kind of a little weird. It's a little late for Valentine's Day. They could have did something, maybe St. Patrick's Day, something like that. But, you know, they did that. But it's Friends Day, so it's all good. So, yeah. So, also, we got some Wally, Jesse stuff. So, Jesse is officially confirmed staying on Earth 1 for now. Will she stay in there forever? No. I mean, but maybe. But, you know, Harry Wells took it pretty good. And speaking about Harry Wells, him and H.R. Wells were really cool to see together on screen. It was really funny and everything. And I thought it was pretty enjoyable. So we do see Jesse tell her dad, and he actually had a really, low-key reaction, which is very unusual for his character, but he was scheming the whole time. Later in this episode, we see him talking to Wally and say that he's actually sick and dying, but we learn he's not. And that's pretty hardcore. So, yeah. So, overall, guys, I thought this was a pretty solid episode, to be honest. Was it as good as the first part? To me, no, it wasn't as good, because I think it was that reaction to being in Gorilla City really made it cool. The CGI was, once again, fantastic. Grodd was menacing like usual. It was cool to see them. Of course, that rocket scene, we all knew Barry was going to stop it, so it was kind of like, alright. But it was interesting. The Gypsy stuff was cool. It's kind of weird. It's just that Grodd just found her somehow. Did Grodd know about her or not? That's kind of an interesting question. But, you know, that was still cool to see Gypsy. We saw the Accelerator man, and he's definitely probably going to come back. They wouldn't have used his character for, 30 seconds. So it was cool. His lightning was, purple, which is interesting, because I don't know. We assume he's a speedster, but he might not be. But I'm not sure. Earth 19 seemed a little weird. Kind of the rain there was a little weird. But it was cool to see Cisco in his costume going to a different Earth by himself. So, yeah. So we saw a lot of cool stuff in this episode. Julian's away, so we didn't get any Tom Felton in this episode, which is alright. I mean, Tom Felton's character is cool and everything, but maybe a little break from his character will be fine. I think definitely the next couple episodes are going to be big for his character, especially because of a character that will be returning. But let's talk about the whole gorilla thing. So, after Grodd's attempt to blow up the city fails, we get full-out guerrilla warfare. But it didn't really last that long, so we get to see Barry, Wally, and Jesse try to take them down, and they all kind of fail. And you think Grodd's about to win. But I think they kind of prevented the timeline, because it said Central City recovering at the gorilla attack. But there really wasn't an attack. We see what their main plan was to get Gypsy to take them to Solovar. And we get a Solovar versus Grodd fight, which was freaking awesome. CGI was done perfectly on the Flash. Shout out to the guys that did the CGI. Amazing. It was cool. Obviously, Solovar wins. Well, not obviously, but Solovar's... I mean, Barry should have been able to beat Grodd if Solovar can beat Grodd, and Barry beat Solovar, so, you know. But, yeah, so, and then we learned that Grodd will be held in an Argus prison, and, you know, he's gonna break out. And they even did a reference, what happens if he, goes with King Shark, so... Maybe we're going to see an episode where Grodd and King Shark break out, which would be kind of cool, but that's a lot of CGI, but it could be awesome if they do it correctly. So, at the end of this episode, guys, we do see Jesse and Wally... chilling, I guess, watching some movies, stuff like that, and then Wally goes out to get some big belly burger, and he sees freaking Savitar, guys. Savitar comes out of the Speed Force, but if you didn't know, it's a vision of Savitar, but Savitar's coming back next episode, though, and I'm pumped, guys. They're doing a whole thing where Savitar is not really going to be CGI anymore. It's going to be a whole, big character suit, which looks really cool. I've seen some of the promo images, but I'm really excited to see Savitar back because, you know, really, to be honest, all of it's been really filler because Savitar's the main villain. So it'll be interesting to see Savitar back, how he gets back. Will Julian be Alchemy again? We don't know. It looks really cool, though. And I'm excited to see where the Flash is going to take it from here. Overall, this episode was a good episode. It was cool to see Gypsy fight Barry, and then not HR, but then Harry easily take her out and everything. But overall, I thought this crossover was pretty cool. Could it have been a little improved? Did I wish we got to see more, like, the gorillas attacking Central City? Yeah, because it was called Attack on Central City. I thought that they were going to be able to... I thought they were going to fail the whole stopping Grodd attacking. But then, guys, yeah. So also at the end of the episode, I forgot to mention, Barry proposes to Iris, and they're getting married. And you know what? Could it be at the very season finale? They're getting married, and then Savitar takes Iris right before the wedding, and that where that scene takes place? Possibly. But, you know, guys, we're going to have to wait and find out. But overall, I thought the gorilla attack on Central City was pretty good. I'm excited where the Flash has to go, especially with that WTF reveal at the very end, guys. So I'm excited. Let me guys know if you like this episode or if you like the crossover in general. I like both episodes. I thought they were really cool. And yeah, so guys, see you guys in my next video. Peace.